guys, James here with JW and Lawn Care and Landscaping again. So let's find some light. There we go. I've just been out cutting some grass. Yep. And it was fun. It was really thick, long stuff. So there was a lot of, I think what's called is, I think it's called, not ryegrass, blade grass or something. It's just this really thin, spindly stuff that just, no matter how many times you run over it with your mower or trimmer, it just won't cut. And this yard was probably like, the backyard was probably 80% that. Front yard was just thick and long, which sucked as well. Again, I say, the real big thing I loathe about the HRU216 is its lack of power for tall stuff. It just, as soon as it sees anything more than like, you know, half a foot high, it just dies on the spot. And it's so bloody annoying, because being a contractor, I'm not always going to be cutting perfect lawns, right? You know, a lot of initial cleanups, the grass is long. So, if they say this is a top of the range, you know, contractor's mower, built for contractors, built to last and everything, but it can't cut stuff, you know, 20 centimeters high, what's the use in it? I just don't get it. I think, you know, it's the most expensive Honda lawnmower you can buy. It's the top of the range, best of the best, all this bullshit. But it performs. Well, the cheapest petrol lawnmower you can buy performs better than it. So I can either buy, Instagram group chat. So I can either go to Bunnings or a Honda dealer and I can buy myself a $700 HRU216 PKU, right? The lowest grade petrol mower you can buy from Honda. You can do that, go out with its engine, GSV160 I think it is, and it will go through thicker stuff than a $1,700 HRU216 that's supposedly top of the range. I don't get that. I really don't, and it makes me really annoyed because it cuts down my performance so much. It's unbelievable. If all the contractors in Australia build Honda for the amount of time they lose trying to, you know, get their big 216 mowers that are supposedly super powerful and built for contractors to crawl through, you know, 15 centimeter high grass, they'd be out of, you know, they'd be out of business in 6 months or less. Because, you know, oh, it's cold, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, oh, it's just so annoying. I don't know why they do it. Again, when I was comparing the HRX217 and HRU216, honestly, like, so many of the features of the HRX should be on the 216, but aren't. And so many of the features that are on the 216 should be on the 217. That's the way I see it. You should have your less powerful engine on the cheaper mower. You should have the, you know, fewer speed gearbox on the cheaper mower. You should have, you know, the less powerful, less torquey engine on the cheaper mower. You should have a mulch plug on the cheaper mower and have the Versamo system on the more expensive. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand Honda's thinking. I do not get why they have done what they have done. Now, you know, as any contractor or homeowner who's, you know, spoken to Honda knows, you know, they'll go, oh no, you know, our mowers are fine, they're perfect, they're tested for Australian conditions, they do this, that, and everything else, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, that's not what us contractors are saying. That's not what even homeowners are saying. So you reckon you listen to your customers, and you reckon, you know, they're tested for Australian conditions, tested for contractors, all this kind of bullshit. But then when the people go out and pay tons of money for these things, remember, Honda's like the most expensive lawnmowers you can buy in Australia for, like, push mowers. They're like the most expensive out there. You go and, you know, buy one of those, it cuts like crap, stalls at 10cm high grass, you know, it doesn't perform like it should, and like Honda's on their bandwagon about, and you say, this isn't right, you said this, it does this, and they go, oh, no, 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 it works fine, it must be your fault. It's always the customer's fault. I like that. It's never the manufacturer's fault. That's what I loved when I did do a video on this, a while back when I got my EB430 backpack blower, which is sitting right behind me, working perfectly as always. You know, the filter cover on it was broken and it wasn't turning off when I got it, and I thought, oh, this is a bit peculiar. So I sent them a message and they said, oh, sounds like you've had some transit damage. Well, you know, can you check the cover, make sure it's just the outer filter cover that's, you know, damaged and that the damage hasn't gone further on into the engine. And, you know, they told me how to fix the stop switch, which I think they didn't really understand what I'd explained to them, which was what was actually going on with it. It literally wasn't turning off. It's not the stop switch wasn't going up to the stop position, it was going up to the stop position. It just wasn't turning off, and the throttle wasn't locking. So I opened it up and, you know, so, oh, it's, you know, these bits haven't connected and what have you. I fixed it up and said, yeah, that's fine, you know. Say, they literally, within a couple of days, they'd sent out, you know, I got it on one afternoon after school. I emailed them that night about the filter cover issue and the thing. They got back to me that same night with it, and then the next morning I emailed them back about the other thing, and they'd sent it that day. And I received it like the day after the new filter cover. So, all free, all just, you know, them, you know, good customer service. So, now I shop with them regularly on eBay, you know. I just bought a one of those kind of like RZ mask kind of dusk masks this morning. Funny actually, thinking of Dave's Mower Centre, I received, I've been getting a couple of emails recently from Australia Post about, oh, you know, your delivery from Dave's Mower Centre's on its way, you know, and all this kind of thing. I thought, that's a bit peculiar. I haven't ordered anything from Dave's Mower Centre for ages. I haven't ordered anything from them since that replacement filter cover came for the EB430. I thought, oh, this is weird, you know. Must be just a bug or something, or a glitch, I don't know. So I didn't really think much of it. And then this morning it said, oh, your delivery's coming today. And I thought, what? No, it's not. My delivery came weeks ago. And it wasn't giving any information of what the delivery was. It was just, you know, your tracking number. I thought, oh, I haven't got a tracking number like that. Anyway, so, sure enough, 8:30 AM or something, a bloke knocks on the door, and my dad went to it, and, you know, clicked the thing. He's like, oh, James, there's something from Dave's Mower Centre for you. I was like, what? Must be sending me gifts. Unfortunately not, but, you know, so it turned out it was some part for a carburetor, we think, for a trimmer or something. Well, that's what, who was it said that? Was that Andy? No, maybe. I can't remember. One of the guys on one of the lawn contractor forums I'm on said, oh, you know, looks like a part from a carby. And I said, oh, okay, well, I haven't ordered any of that. So, no charges have been put on my account or anything, so it was pretty obvious it was just a mistake. So I sent them an email and, you know, said, look, I've got this random thing, I've got no clue what it is. I think, you know, I think it's supposed to be for someone else, because I haven't ordered anything like that. And I don't even know what it is, because I didn't at the time, and I'm a bit confused, because it's not like that just, you know, the delivery people had just got the wrong house or anything. Like, it had my full name on it, and my address, and my phone number and everything. I thought, oh, this is weird. So, sure enough, and half an hour later or something, they got back to me and said, oh, yeah, so sorry, you know, sorry about the disruption, you know, that was meant for someone else. Can you, you know, just put RCS on the package and put it in the post box? I said, yeah, okay. But, yeah, I thought I was going to be getting presents, but I wasn't, sadly. Anyways, I've been fiddling around with some of my equipment today, because I just want to, but, you know, I'll show you the 216, nice and clean. I'm really annoyed, because I still can't get that damn, the blade things off. I'll flip it over for you. Sorry, doing this one-handed. Oh, there we go. Should be right. You can see all the crap's come off underneath the deck. All this grass here. There she is. Pretty nice and clean now, might I say myself. Put these back, they're no good to me. That's what I like about these swing back blades. You can just, you know, swing them back and clean more stuff. But yeah, it's these two bolts here you have to undo. But I can't undo them. Like, I swear they're like bloody, you know, cemented on or something. It just, they don't want to come off. Now I know they say you need a torque wrench or something or other. Oh, this and that and everything else, but no one uses torque wrenches for these apparently. But even with my little ratchet wrench thing, I've been trying to get off, you know. I mean, I've, you know, got a bit of muscle from doing this work, but even I can't get it off. I just think, God, how tight are they? What I reckon's happened is they've been tightened too much by the previous guy, or whatever dingus put the thing together in the shop, and when the engine vibrations, you know, just shaking them tighter and tighter slowly, I think that's what's happened. But yeah, like, these things are just solid. I cannot undo them. And it really annoys me because until I can undo them, I can't get my blades off, and I can't sharpen my blades. I did see, I think it was MB Mowing's video, Matt, he had his 216M2 and how to take the blades off, and it was just a center screw like this. It's just one screw in the center, he undid, and the whole base plate came off. But with mine, oh no, 216M1 versus the M2. It's got these two screws here. This one's just for the part up here. Whenever you turn it, you can see the silver bit in there turn, so I don't want to mess around with that too much. But yeah, it really confuses me. I don't know why. I don't know why they won't come off. So I think, oh, what time is it now? Far out, 5:47. This different time zones and everything, it's really confusing me, because I'm so used to, you know, in the middle of winter when it's 5:47 PM as it is now, it's, you know, dark, like really dark, but now it's still bright. So it's kind of confusing me, you know. I'm having to get used to having dinner while it's still sunny again. But yeah, so I get the socket thing. I'll show you the sockets. My WD-40's gonna kill itself. Here we go. We got this here socket set and everything. So I use this one. I think it is 9163. Oh, that's not even a. It's falling out of my hands, guys. Sabre, here we go. 9/16. This is the one I use. Let's chuck it on there. I'll show you what this piece of crap does. And I cleaned the catcher bag as well. It's always really important to clean out, especially these side bits here of the catcher bag, because if they get clogged with grass and dust and everything, they can't keep the airflow going through the engine. And then, yeah, that's no good. Come on. Yeah, these things, again, they just don't seem to like. I've got the blade brake, that's why. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, that's not really. Oh. This is one thing I don't like with swing back blades, you've got nothing to hold on to. I know you're supposed to put a screwdriver through into there or something, through one of these holes, but it doesn't seem to work for me. Maybe this will work. Oh, no. Like, guys, I'm really pushing hard on that. And, yeah. Doesn't want to play ball. Oh, yeah, it's, I don't know. I've tried using a hammer trying to beat this thing over, but it just doesn't want to do it. I put WD-40 in there multiple times, so I reckon I'm just going to end up taking it to Robin, just saying, look, I can't even, you know, get the blades off my mower, can you just help me? I'm sure he'll be able to get it off in the space of 3 seconds or something, because I know he's Rob. But yeah, it's really annoying because, you know, if you can't sharpen your blades as a contractor, that means, you know, you're giving a worse quality of cut to your customers. And you don't want to do that, because then they get unhappy, and then you lose customers, and then yeah, whole world starts turning against you. So, you gotta try and keep your blades sharp, but right now, I can't keep my blades sharp because I can't get them off. Yeah, so, I don't know what to do about it, honestly. Oh, I'll figure it out someday. I've got some, this is the weed kill I use, by the way. I bought this recently. It's a litre of Brunning's glyphosate weed kill, with 100 grams per litre of glyphosate. Present as glyphosate. How do you say that? Glyphosate. I don't care. Something like that. Present as salt. And then we've got some Roundup here. 360 grams a litre. Glyphosate, present salt. Yep. So this one's way stronger because this is kind of your original Roundup. Oops, sorry. And this one's kind of like a cheapy shit brand. So I've kind of like, it says you're only supposed to use however many milliliters it is per litre. 10 mils per 1 litre water. There we go. I reckon at the moment I've probably got about 50 mils per 1 litre water. Yeah. Actually, probably even more than that. In this backpack spray here, I've poured nearly a litre of that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of poison in this. They normally take 1 to 2 weeks to die once you've sprayed them, but stuff here, we have a bunch of weeds in here, I sprayed them. You know, within a couple of days they would die. I think there's enough poison in there now to basically make those things drop dead on the spot, but yeah, I don't know if I haven't got some of this. I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I just sprayed the area, but yeah, those things don't last when you're spraying them with Roundup. It's just dead. I figured out as well, you don't need to choke your equipment. Well, you don't need to prime your equipment all the time. Like this, I know it's probably just because it's a Kawasaki, but you know, I didn't choke this, prime this morning, and it started straight up. Couple of pulls, boom, boom, and it was firing. This same thing. This thing regularly starts in, it's either 1 or 2 pulls, and for a cheap backpack blower, I reckon that's pretty good. Same as this, even, you know, this fires right up too. Normally 4 strokes are meant to be like your 1 pull wonder, but this thing takes a few pulls. That, couple of pulls, that, 1 or 2, sometimes 3. FS38 got that down as well today. Oh, sorry, I'm very tired. Yeah, so now, oh, by the way, I saw a Stihl KM130R and BG55 in a cash converter store near me. When I was having lunch today, I thought, ooh, they were asking $549 for the KM130 combi powerhead and the trimmer attachment. And then there was another one which was $149 or something. It was a Victor Tornado straight shaft with the attachment capable thing. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that was good. So yeah, a little rant about Honda there for you, because yeah, oh god, I reckon I will send an email to them because you know, it's just annoying. I don't think they'll respond, because last time I sent them an email was when I fractured my finger using the HRU216 because the blade clutch didn't engage properly. I said might need to fix this up because it doesn't always engage the way it should, and it fractured my finger the other day, so they obviously didn't care about that. Yeah. Some brands, I think they just, you know, they reckon they're right because they make the products. Whereas you really need to listen to the consumers, the people who are using them. Then you can decide what's good and bad about your stuff. That's what I really like about, say, Echo. You know, they've got their user advisory group in the US. So they're basically just saying to people, even if you don't use Echo, they're just saying, we want professionals in who are using these power tools on a regular basis. Tell us what you think's good about them, bad about them. Doesn't matter whether you run Stihl, Echo, Redmax, Husqvarna, whatever you run, just, you know, welcome to be in the group. And share your kind of like your opinions on different tools, because the only way a company can get better is if it receives feedback, and that's why I've been sending out these surveys, say, for my customers. You know, I send out a survey because, you know, I want to know what my customers are liking about my business and what they're not liking about my business, and what they think could be improved on, changed, altered, whatever. I just want to know what I can do to make my customers happier, because a happy customer means more money in your pocket. So, you know, that's something I try to do. But yeah, okay, rant over. Yeah, that's just something that really annoys me, so I think I will send an email to them, because otherwise I'm never going to get anywhere, and none of the other contractors are going to get anywhere. So yeah, hopefully that gave you some insight. If you have any tips on the HRU216 blades and getting that base plate off, I'd be really appreciative, because I'm stuck for thoughts at the moment as to what I can do. I really am. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one where I review my Gardenline trimmer. So have a great day.